Hey guys, welcome back to K&S Get Out. It's Kyle. And way down on the other end of the Taj Mahal of goat shelters is...
Shannon!
Shannon! I'm gonna fall off this ladder.
You look like you're on a mission.
It's cold today. I'm trying to stay positive. We had, what, 55 degrees yesterday.
It got up to 60 yesterday.
Granted, there were 20, 25 mile an hour winds while I was trying to build a roof. That's always fun, carrying 4x8 sheets of OSB. But we have rain coming here in about 4 days. We got like a 50% or better chance of rain, and I've got to get this OSB covered with metal before that rain comes. So I called the company that does custom sheet metal cuts, not too far from us, a little bit of a jaunt, but Shannon and I have time this morning. We're gonna run over there. I wanna make sure we take good dimensions because sometimes I get in trouble for just having them in my head, and then I get there, we start talking numbers and they all, you know, get mixed up.
I want numbers.
You're getting numbers.
Specific numbers.
I just needed help, and I asked Shannon, I was like, hey, could you reach this and scoot it up the board for me, the end of my tape measure? And she said, no chance. Okay. So we get to get the ladders out. We do need to talk to you guys about something. You guys mentioned, a lot of you mentioned, and very good observation, Nala limping. So we'll talk about that a little bit later. At the same time, Herc has a bit of a limp, and I want to see what you think about that. We're going to put him back in the pen while we go get the sheet metal, and then we'll take a look at that when we get back as well. But let's get some dimensions and get over there so we can get this sheet metal before the rain comes.
Okay.
I am about 9 or 10 feet in the air, and we got to get some measurements. We got a bit of a cold front that moved in yesterday. We were in t-shirts and 60 degrees, and today woke up and it was 21 degrees. Needless to say, we did a little clerical work in the camper, waited for it to warm up to about 30, and now we're out here climbing up to get measurements. All right, we're gonna get dimensions, and then we're gonna get over to the sheet metal shop and see if they can't get those cut for us before the rain moves in. All right, so I'm able to measure down at the bottom without the ladders. What I need, I kind of got about a midway point from me to straight across right here, but I need you to take the end of the tape measure and put it all the way up at the edge. Because believe it or not, it's not 100% square.
Can't believe you would build something that wasn't 100% square.
Well, I tried. Oh yeah. So literally 18 and 1/8. And the sheets, after you overlap them, are technically 36 inches of coverage. So this is 6 sheets. Because I have that sweet jigsaw now that Roxana told me to get, I'm just gonna shave 1/8 of an inch off over here because I have the room to.
Okay.
So 6 sheets going wide, and then basically I measured from front to back, just walking along the back side of it, and it was at its shortest right under 10 feet, and at its longest right under 10.2. And that's the dimension that they can cut custom. So I figure we'll just do 10.2 across the board, or 10.3 if you want, and that way we get a little bit of overhang. But our side-to-side overhang, I'm not gonna pay for a whole extra sheet just to get that 1/8 of an inch.
I don't want you to.
Okay, well I've got the pitch, I've got all the dimensions, I told them to you. They're now recorded, so I don't have to write them down.
Oh my gosh.
She told me to bring a notebook or get out my phone.
I told you to make a note on your phone.
I had gloves on. It's hard to use a phone with gloves on. Big gloves, insulated gloves, it's cold. I did, babe. We'll refer back to the video. All right, you ready to get over there?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay. Man, don't mind the mess in the back seat. This is a perfect segue into a little thought. There have been a lot of great comments on YouTube and Facebook, and we appreciate the encouragement. We know we're overbuilding this goat shelter. This is the Taj Mahal, the greatest goat shelter ever built, right?
Yes. And I just must say, we may only have 2 goats now, but you know Kyle, he's gonna get more goats.
Yeah, she said I could have 18, remember that? I'll refer back, I'll find the video. I know it's recorded, she didn't argue with me.
I bet I deleted that footage.
Yeah. Hey, so we are a little over 30 minutes away from our land, but this is actually kind of over closer to where Shannon and I both grew up, and we're familiar with this business. We've heard a lot of great things about them. We've not used them ourselves. I called them this morning, and like I said, they do provide custom cut sheets of the sheet metal, but we kind of wanted to talk about the goat shelter. We're building it so robust and we're not backing down. You know, there's a lot of shortcuts we could have taken to potentially save material, blah, blah, blah. But we decided, let's go ahead and try our hand at building something that we know can translate to future projects like repairing the well house, storage shed. potentially living quarters. Dun, dun, dun.
And we don't want to have to redo this again. So we're building
No.
this so that it will last and so that we can move on to another project.
Yeah, and because Shannon told me to.
Happy wife, happy life.
That's right. Hey, you know what? I love it. We have put so much time into it. It was windy and warm yesterday, so we were able to get the roof on. Shannon made some great progress on the planks, but we were just too exhausted to film anything, so got a little bit of time lapse of that. But we're gonna go up here. It's called 4W Sheet Metal. They are in Oronogo, Missouri, and we're gonna get the custom cut sheets for the roof. But while we're there, we gotta get those in, little time constraints so that it'll be ready before the rain gets here. But Shannon and I plan to kind of pick their brains a little bit and see if we can learn more about if we were gonna do, a dwelling or something that we wanna cap it and put all the stuff on the fascia, blah, blah, blah. Just a learning experience, kind of give you guys some insight into what we go through as we're doing these projects, and hopefully we retain this and can use it in the future. Oh man, check this out, guys. There's a little secret hidden meaning to my trip out here. Not only are these guys great and provide the custom cuts, but we have a friend that, actually the folks that we got the goats from, that have a little homestead right in the middle of town. Sorry for the highway noise if you can hear that. But they have a really cool heating system. I believe it does their water and their house, right?
It does their whole house at least, I know that for
Yeah,
sure.
it's a pretty cool concept. These are called, I think the brand is Earth, and I believe they make them, I don't know if they're just resellers here, but it's a really cool system that is actually outside, and they claim it's more efficient and safer than wood burning. Now, I'm gonna have a wood burning stove because it's been a long-term dream of mine. But if we have different buildings and things, or a house that maybe down the road, we need a little more efficient heating system, we may come and check these things out. Let me know if you guys would be interested in learning any more about these as we do our research.
Or if any of you use them.
Yeah.
Some input.
Yeah, if anybody uses anything like this, or this one specifically, comment down below and let us know your experience. This is so exciting. I like learning new things.
Let's go learn some more before they...
Oh yeah, we gotta go inside.
Crunch.
Gotta get them the dimensions. You know me, I get off track. Now that we're pro builders, we just stop everywhere to look at things and learn, and we look at them very differently than before.
Oh, completely. I'm looking at all the roof rafters, how they put them together, how they've attached them. And I've looked at all those braces at the stores.
You're talking about like the little connection pieces and whatnot? Yeah.
Yep.
I had a guy comment about using these versus notching, which it looks like, and you can probably see better than I can because you're way up there, it looks like that's what they did as well. Now we did use some of those braces for our 2x6s onto the 4x4 posts, but just kind of stealing ideas because this would basically be something we would build. It's one of these little, side of the road small building shops. We just came back from 4W Sheet Metal. By the way, awesome company, family owned, been around for a long time. We'll link their Facebook and website and everything down below. It's very, very, very helpful. Got everything ordered, definitely cheaper than the big box stores, and extremely custom to exactly what we need. Now, Shannon, her and her design work, we can't just get sheet metal that we're gonna put on there. And that's okay, we've gone this far. We've done this much, we've reinforced that thing way more than it has to be. So why not, why would we stop there? Let's go ahead and actually get the sheet metal and trim it and potentially talk about gutters. What do you think, Shannon?
Well, I mean, you might as well plan ahead.
You can't stand in my shadow.
I don't want my face in
That's
the
too
sun.
bad. You can't have a shadow in your
I'm
face.
gonna look super squinty-eyed.
Well, then open them up. Just do this.
I can't.
Yes,
I
you
don't
can.
have a hat on like you do. You have a hat on blocking.
You're not getting my hat, sorry. So now what we're doing, I am absolutely in love with the idea of building a storage shed, at least after the well house. Now we could start small, or we could just do the Taj Mahal again, something like that. What's the dimensions on that?
This one's at 10 by 20.
10 by 20, and we're talking almost $7,000.
Whoa! Watch your head when you walk in.
So for almost $7,000, we get one of these guys. I assume they do free delivery and all that stuff. But now that we've done this with the goat shelter, we just enclose that other side and we'll be sitting pretty. Ooh, it's dark in here.
And your
All right.
head's in the rafters.
See, here's the other problem. I ain't paying $7,000 for another place I have to duck. I get enough of that in the camper.
Well, this one has lofts.
It does. See, here's the double 2x4 top cap that I was telling you whenever you roof. That's what I should have done instead of those 2x6s. But The 2x6s were recycled and I didn't have to buy more. I do like that though. That would be kind of cool to have.
People have been telling us to build a loft with our goat shelter to store hay.
We could do that in the front part facing the pen so that I don't have to give up headspace.
Yeah. My thing is, for one, if you build a loft, you're going to be putting things up high. So like you don't want the goats it can't be low enough for the goats to get. I don't want it not be able to reach things.
What if I built you a cool like library ladder that slides across?
Okay, maybe.
I thought you were going to say, wait, do you want me to get hurt frequently or something?
No, I could handle a ladder.
We threw out in that last video, I say we, it was me rambling. It's cold out there. It is cold out there. Let's sit in here where the wind's blocked. There's a decent little wind on this side of town. But I did throw out that we needed a solution for our tools, and you guys answered. And we love that about you. We appreciate it. And I might have a system on the way. I'll show you that once we get that. Did you get something too to hold your tools and everything?
Yes.
Yeah?
I did get something to hold my tools. Mine's not nearly as complicated as yours, though.
Well, I wouldn't say complicated. I would say modular. That's a hint. I'm excited about it. Super excited about it. We'll be sure to show you guys that. It might be coming in the form of a Christmas gift. But I did go ahead and buy the jigsaw, and that would have made cutting those rafters so much easier. You were spot on correct. Way easier than the circular saw. But if you're in the market for a bare DeWalt tool, go right now, I think till, by the end of today. So you better do it tonight. And I don't make any money off of this. I'm just sharing it with you because it was a great deal. But buy the battery pack, couple $100, you get a bare tool for free. I think they had about 10 or 15 to choose from. It's a DeWalt promotion at Home Depot. I think I did it online. I don't know if you can do it in the store, but I did it online, did a pickup at our local Home Depot. And you buy the battery pack, couple $100, then you get a bare tool for free. And so the jigsaw, I think it was like 220 bucks. We got it for free. We got 2 batteries, a 6 amp hour and a 4 amp hour and a charger. So all of that for like 215 bucks after tax. So if you need a DeWalt tool, any batteries, which the 6 amp hour I think is the largest one they make in the 20 volt, great deal. Go grab it before the end of today. If you're watching this after the day that we posted it, I'm really, really sorry. See if the sale's still going on. Okay, we're gonna look a few more of these buildings and then we're gonna get back and we'll show you what the 2 limpers are up to, the fur balls. We gotta figure out what's going on with them. But yeah, we're doing our research. We've got our sheet metal on order and the shelter should be ready for goats in no time.
Hopefully. I have some more de-nailing of boards. I put as much siding up as I can, but I'm at that point now where I have to take more nails out. So, gotta get to it.
All right. Hi, buddy boy. All right. So we got the sheet metal ordered. That's fantastic. We got to eat at our favorite sandwich shop over on that side of town that we're not over there very often. That's exciting. Now we're back with the dogs. And I don't know if you can tell, but look at this guy, he's limping.
Can you show us your limp, Herc?
Oh, buddy.
So we're out here working yesterday, and this just started yesterday. Hercules comes up to us and kind of limps a little bit and kind of holds his paw in the air. We have looked his paws over really closely and can't seem to find anything. So we're not really sure what's going on, but he does seem to be favoring one of his paws.
Yeah, a lot of you guys noticed in the last video that when he and Nala were playing, it looked like Nala was limping a little bit whenever she was wandering off. Well, she was. Yeah, so Nala tore her ACL about 3 years ago, I think, and had to have a surgery. And she did great with the surgery. It was about the saddest thing in the world. We got some pictures of us cuddled up with her on the floor on Halloween, trying to keep all the trick-or-treaters away so she didn't get excited if they came and rang the doorbell. But I think 2-3 weeks went by and she was doing a lot better. We came home from work one day and the girl had not been up on our bed in a long time. We had a tall bed in our old house. Came home and she was up on the bed. She was proud of herself. She was feeling better. Problem is, when she jumped down, she tore it again. So she had to go back for a second surgery. It was quite traumatic. And she was a lot heavier than she is right now.
A lot heavier.
And I know we get some criticism for that, but she's doing awesome now. She has shrunk so much, and this is good for her. We do, however, hi buddy, keep an eye on her. Hey buddy. Oh yeah, so we gotta get the hugs in, don't we? Yeah, go get the hugs in. Yeah, you're on camera. They can see you. They can see you doing this. They think you're this scary guard dog, but you're really just this cuddle bug, aren't you? But I know at night when you're barking and I hear you and you're getting all riled up, you're doing your job.
Yeah,
aren't you?
you're still scary.
I'll put you down easy. Oh, wait, let's not get excited. So, Nala does have a natural limp. If she lays down for long enough or she's asleep long enough, sometimes she limps a little bit when she gets up and moves. But she's a 9-year-old pup, and that just kind of comes
part
with
of that's
it.
arthritis. It's not just from the torn ACL.
She does have some arthritis, and so all of that compounded, she's very, very smart about when she's overdone it. And she's really good about laying down and relaxing and taking care of it. This poor guy, however, he doesn't know any better. So pain to him, like when he got hit by the barbed wire on his face and he had the cut in his, between his back leg and his belly, you could pet him on it and forget it was there, and he showed no sign of pain. Just the scare factor in the beginning when it first happened. The same is true with his paw. We had him out yesterday quite a bit, and he would limp a little bit here and there, but then it would stop, and but he would come over to you and kind of put his paw up. Well, I've been working with him ever since he was really small, and make sure to roll him over, touch him everywhere, between the pads of his feet, and the whole purpose for that is so that something like this happens, I can get in there and inspect. So we've looked between his pads, all of his webbing seems intact. He doesn't have a sliced pad or anything, but we'll keep an eye on it. I hope it's not a joint, surely not at this age, or maybe a growing pain, but no blood. I couldn't find any thorns or anything. So I don't know, if you have any suggestions, let us know. Something we should look for. I'm looking at his claws. I mean, I'm literally looking at everything, and he shows no sign of pain when you touch it and you're inspecting. He just lets you do it, and then when he gets up to run off, he limps a little bit. So today, we're gonna keep him in a little bit tighter quarters. Yeah, look how pathetic that is, buddy. I feel so bad.
Can we look at it again today to see if we can find anything?
Come here, Bubba. Let's get up here. You guys see anything? Oh wait, he wants to come all the way up in my lap.
Are you coming all the way up?
All the way up. Here we go. Here
Lap
we
dog.
go.
I got through almost all of his little toes to look in between them, but
Yeah,
I
but
couldn't
the
get that
puppy
last one.
prevails. He wants to move around and still play his games with Nala. He shows no signs of pain. He just limps.
What's going on with you,
hate it.
dude?
I hate it, buddy.
What is going on with you?
You gotta figure it out. Yeah, you're going down.
I wasn't prepared for that. I'm working on it. Where's that other paw at?
It's almost broken. It's going down here. Get this
I'll
off.
take my hug. Oh,
Are you gonna eat
thank
her hat
you. Thank you. I love you too. Yes. Look. Oh no, please no kisses.
I'll take him. Yesterday, we got some more of those vertical supports in there on the top half so that Shannon could go ahead and run her siding planks on the outside. And it looks fantastic. Crazy thing is, at the end of the day yesterday, the winds all day, it was super windy,
Yeah.
but they really started to bring in the cold. And so I think right about 4:30, 5 o'clock, the sun starts to fall below the tree line back there. And ever so often you caught me hiding in the corner down here. It was doing a great job at blocking the wind, and I really, really think this is going to be a fantastic place for them to hide from the cold and the rain.
Oh yeah.
And give us plenty of room to store things and set them up with their own little pallet fun, climby, jumpy, sheltery type stuff.
All the things.
What do you have left to do to finish over here?
So on this side, I still need to put some vertical planks, and they're going to be wider than this. They're a different board, but I just want to make it look a little bit different. So they're going to be vertical instead of horizontal, on this side and on the other end.
So do you need me to put vertical supports in there? Or?
Yeah, that'd be super helpful.
I thought I was almost done.
Well, you are almost done.
Oh.
I only need vertical supports on 3 sections.
Oh, just 3 of them?
Just 3 of them.
Well, that's okay. Okay, so yesterday, got all the OSB up here. It took me way longer than it should have, but you know, I'm still learning.
It's okay. Everybody supports you in how long it's taking because they know how good of quality that you're doing it in. They keep telling you not to worry about it.
Okay, I'm not worried about it. I felt good about it, except I was dead dog exhausted after we were done yesterday. And in fact, I finished with the roof and I wanted to get done with that before Shannon could move on to the paneling. And then I just kind of stood over here and I was like, I'll help you cut if you need it. But
I was okay with that.
I think if you do a larger structure like a garage, a house, a barn, whatever, you want to seam these a little differently. I've got them all on the same seam. Mind you, there's only 2 full sheets, front, back, and then the pieces up there are just little, I think about 2-foot pieces. And I didn't stagger any of the seams. I would have, but it meant more cuts, it meant more difficulty, and I just wanted to have it a little bit easier to nail down. But I mean, it's up there, it's secure. I crawled around up there, shot nails through all of it, and reinforced some of it. I did get this seam cut properly right on one of the rafters. This one I didn't feel like cutting, so I just made a little makeshift catcher to kind of hold the seam together, but obviously it's not going to be structurally sound for anything. So I tried to stay off of that. And then at 4W, we not only got the sheet metal, but Shannon really just thought, hey, you know what? Let's go the distance with this thing. If we're gonna learn how to put sheet metal on this guy, let's just do it. Let's do it right.
Hey, I'm just preparing us for future projects.
Hey, I like it.
That's all I'm doing.
I mean, if we're having learning experiences, let's do it now before we're doing it on something that's not a goat shelter. So we went ahead and got a piece that's gonna go on the fascia here. And that piece does actually still allow us to add guttering if we choose to do so, because we kind of considered maybe doing a little bit of rain catchment, and then you know, with that water we could do gardening, we could give it to the dog and the goats, who knows. But just an additional idea. And then we got I don't even know what it's called, I have the piece of paper in the truck, but we got the piece to go along here and along the front side, so it'll be fully trimmed out. And I will say, for the custom cut sheets, I wasn't sure of this, and we did go with black to keep it consistent with the camper and the shoe shack. The prices were actually better than big box store. Mm-hmm. I was all over the internet looking at different prices from big box stores and specialty sheet metal shops, and for whatever reason, this company is able to offer it at a better price. And we got that customer experience from, she's one of the original family members, and
super nice people.
Tons of information, and loved to laugh at us as we admittedly told them how ignorant we were in this department, and so she learned us just a little bit. And it was a very good experience, very good time. And I mean, we're just waiting on the sheet metal and we'll get that part done.
Well, and I have to take nails out of planks. Once I get some more nails removed, then I can do more siding.
Notice how she isn't saying Kyle has to. Love it.
Why would I make you do that? I'm not gonna make you do that.
Could you make me do that?
No, I can't make you do anything. But I can beg and plead. Which
means I'm doing it. No, this is great. Yesterday, I think the winds picked up. I mean, it was just windy all day yesterday. And all that was doing was blowing in the cold front that's here today. But as Shannon was putting these panels up yesterday and I was resting or making the cuts for and resting, when that wind picked up and the temperatures dropped, I got down in the goat shelter, right in that corner, and it absolutely did its job. So feeling very good about it. We still may add, I guess I haven't taken you inside since we got some roof on it, huh? Yeah. We don't have a good entrance yet. But this is what it looks like. I mean, I don't know that it gets a whole lot more legitimate than that, do you? Or you don't know any better, so you can't tell me otherwise.
I don't know any better, for one, but the only thing that's going to make it more legit is once I get their interior in here.
Oh, we got to do the interior design.
Little, whatever they're going to walk on.
They're going to have their sofa over here. They're going to have a little coffee table. I think we're going to have a little coffee station right there. The TV, where's the TV going? The bed's over here.
The TV on the wall.
Uh-huh. They got to watch that goat TV, don't they?
Well, you know, Animal Planet.
Oh, gosh.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
But look, I can't hit my head. You know how important that is to me? Because we live in a camper where I hit my head daily. This is great. And I lifted this up, can't hit my head here. We can bring stuff in, have plenty of room. This cased opening is massive. Very, very pleased. Herc, what do you think, bud? Can you get your little limp better, homie? No, buddy, stay down. Can you stay down?
He says, but I want attention. What did you get into that's causing you to limp like this, huh?
Oh, somebody else wants some attention. Hi, princess. What, are you gonna growl at him? She's teasing him. All right, well, we are gonna wait a couple of days till our sheet metal and the trim and everything is here, and then we will get this guy wrapped up. I know you're chomping at the bit, we're chomping at the bit, ready to get those goats out here, but we gotta see this project through before we can do that.
Oh yeah, they have to have a place to sleep.
Yeah, and it has to be the Taj Mahal, the greatest. Excuse us.
We're trying to end the video here. Did you want to be a part of it?
Of course they do.
Of course you do. Hey.
Nala Bear. Those aren't your lines?
Here.
What are you supposed to say?
Why don't you get in this closing with us, okay?
Okay, let's go. Can we come down here? Whoa, whoa, scary. Goodness gracious.
That's enough. That's enough.
Oof. Whoa, so scary. Nala Bear.
Hey. She's telling you to get down.
There we go. We don't want your paw hurting you worse than it is. All right, guys. Well, let us know your thoughts on his paw. You know, if there's anything more that we could look for, which I don't think that's a possibility. I rub his belly and look at his paws quite frequently. Okay, we got some more stuff we're waiting for to finish this goat shelter out. I promise by the next video, we'll still be working on the goat shelter. I mean, it'll be done. It'll be done. It'll be done.
We'll be at the point that we are at.
Yeah, which will be great and further than where we are. Well, guys, thanks for coming along. Hope you're staying warm. We love and appreciate each and every one of you, and just could not tell you how much we appreciate your support along on this journey, and a lot of your great feedback on things that we're doing out here and things we can learn. As always, guys, we'll see you in the next one.
Bye. What'd you find? Is it like the biggest stick you could get?